Welcome back to Neon Static. I'm Eric Hyden.
I'm Nick Mason. And this is the second game of your matchup with NotAgain from Mansionrunner. And running smoke for this one, huh?
Running smoke. Yeah, I've never run smoke. There's a theme here with most of my standard play. There's a lot of stuff that I just never got to do. So I want to just play all these decks. And now I understand that largely most people are down on Shaper, but smoke is fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And, of course, NotAgain playing Jinteki Personal Evolution, which is the grinderiest of grinders. This is like an interesting build because he's running more of the higher cost ice.
Right.
Which I found, I also played against him at the same tournament and found that like really both surprising and difficult to deal with.
Yeah, I know. And there's at least one or if not two copies of Chiashi in this deck, which is a big old piece of ice.
Yeah. And I mean, also DNA trackers, which are big, but although not as big as Chiashi. But
yep. I'm dropping a Netrunner and then also realizing that I was playing smoke wrong the last time I played.
Oh, really?
Which wasn't in the tournament, but yeah, the recurring credit is only to pay for using icebreakers.
Oh, you were just
I was just using it. It was just a stealth credit to me. Which is not what it is. Yeah.
That would be very good, yes.
Yeah. And I drop a self-modifying code, which is not a bad start.
Yep. And yeah, the Netrunner is like a nice, for the stealth decks anyway, a really great just engine of value, basically, right? It's like every time you spend stuff from a stealth card, which in your case includes smoke, you get more money there that you can spend on anything.
Yep. I mean, it's basically turns its stealth credit into 2 credits. And it also becomes a stealth credit itself, and it's great.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, because almost all the stealth cards say can only be played or can only be paid for by stealth credits.
Right. So whenever the first time you spend 1 credit from a stealth card each run, place 1 credit on Netrunner or draw a card, and you can also use it for card draw, right? But
yeah, which is good flexibility.
Use credits on Netrunner for anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I find a Warroid tracker.
Ooh.
I'm reading it because I know of the card, but I need all the words.
Yep. It's a rough one.
And I let it stay. And an avocado protocol.
Ooh. And not enough cards in hand to steal that.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just the open oboe.
Got my money off of my dirty laundry.
Yep. So, you only have 1 click left. I was going to say, why not just draw up and go after the oboe? But that would be why.
Well, and there's no way that NotAgain is going to score it before I can do that.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Well, I mean,
so I draw a card.
You could have like a couple of seamlesses or something like that, right?
Could, but double advance here.
Yep.
So I think my line of thinking here is just draw some cards and go get that oboe.
I was going to say, is there any world where you don't just draw up to 5, go get the oboe, and then draw some more?
I believe I was worried about something to the effect of punitive counterstrike.
Draw a card, 4th click, go run this.
Okay.
I'm leaving the Warroid.
Offers you the opportunity to go get the Warroid, though.
Yeah, I mean, I have to access the card, right? So 7 cards in hand.
Yep. So you get to keep 2.
Right. 4 for the card itself and 1 for PE.
Yep. And then
Lose a lot
so
of
the
money
2 in
cards.
hand doesn't actually protect you from
Two cards.
If it was a punitive,
First click install, advance twice, score blood in the water. Do
there's a
one.
blood in the water,
Okay.
which was out of hand because of 2 cards in hand.
Yep.
Oh, I missed it.
You get 1 credit. It was 1 credit. Spider-Man.
What else could it have been that would have done something? I'm trying to think if there's anything that really would have.
It's now your turn. So
Oh, you just finished your turn.
Yeah.
But
I guess if that face down was like a Reaper function or something like that. But
That would have been ugly. This is earlier was me remembering that Beth Gilrain Chang is here,
great 1 card.
Yes.
I draw.
and a bunch of the net damage not hitting the paperclip in my hand.
Oh, jeez.
It's the only card I had left.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you. Okay.
The fun that is playing against
Finding a
PE.
sting.
that's 1 net damage.
All right, so this would be 2 because the sting itself does 1.
You,
Oh, paperclip.
I had 7 cards, and this was the one that you didn't hit.
Thank you.
Next damage.
Sorry for
Copies of sting in the other player's score area +1.
Right. So it's 2 on the first one with PE,
Yep.
Well, 1 move for sure.
and there's another blood in the water.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Not again. It's just
I mean, you're tied, but he is ahead. Right? I mean, he's running he's running low on money, I should say.
Actually, I played Wayland X before, where it was
That's a word.
Points wise, you are tied.
I mean-
but
getting the early obo's a fantastic start.
for sure.
just to increase the agenda density.
interesting.
Because for like a rush Wayland,
Just see a mad dash there.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you're just
you're being like, I can score out, man.
So mad dash could be if you see like a
Get enough rounds to win. Yeah.
face down 2-pointer or somehow find a 2-pointer, you could go get it with mad dash and win.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right, but I need to know it's there first.
Yeah, exactly.
that's kind
for
of
3
interesting.
credits.
If you're like, I really
And
need
until then,
RFN.
and this is something that people have talked a lot about that I'm kind of trying to take to heart. Against PE, you try to play as few cards as you can. The rest are hit points.
The deck isn't the only thing that.
Right. What is I forget the cheetah's name. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true.
The killer that I played there.
Never considered before.
It's
Oh,
just-
I honestly don't know the
oh
name.
my god. I'm afraid to look it up because I feel like it'll make the video choppy.
Access.
Let me see if I can find it.
It is the stealth breaker. It's a killer out of Crim. And it lets you bypass ice.
Run here.
After image.
After image, thank you.
Yep.
I am awesome.
Oh wow, yeah. You may pay 2 to bypass a sentry.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
This is running HQ, no res.
Oh wow, and it's a super efficient breaker too. I mean, you can only pump it with stealth credits, but still.
Right.
Was draw a card, run. Yeah. Let's do it again.
Running HQ again.
Final click.
Yeah.
Cards in hand.
4.
And he's just not rezzing. Well, he doesn't have the money to res that
It's-
ice, probably.
Yeah, he's on 6 credits right now.
Oh, cool. We can keep doing it. Okay. Yeah. One day we'll get it. No.
Trying to actually use a die to be random, and I can't not hit a number above 4 like 8 times. I see an anemone.
All right. All that, and it was not an agenda.
Gotta be random.
It's not going well for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
We're 4 to 4. What are you talking about?
I choose not to derez anything.
Oh. You had 2 ones to
First
eliminate, I
click.
guess.
I'll
That's
play
cool.
Hansei Review to game 5.
I'm gonna
Hansei review
Second click,
Yep.
Government Subsidy to gain 5 more.
in government subsidy.
Roll 10.
Wow. That's
Just like that.
And then we cope.
Yep. Goes from broke to like big deal money.
Yeah. Not quite. 16. But yeah.
Still close enough.
For Warride, it's whenever something would be trashed,
Whenever you trash something.
I'm gonna trash this.
and there's a trace 4.
Yeah, and you have to trash 2 cards if you fail. Install the card.
Working through the mechanics of Warride.
Audacity
Yep.
Sports Mode.
Trash 2 cards.
And you've got a tag?
Got a tag.
I think I'm considering going to trash that while it's there and open.
Normally you want to trash paper
I'm gonna
clip
not pursue again.
if you have it installed.
Sure, yeah.
Just so you don't.
Oh, and then I get.
Well, what else could go there that you would really need to trash?
Keeling.
True, but even keeling, you'd have several turns. Although
Right.
the lower hand size is itself a
I'm
really
going
big.
for the Mad Dash here
Oh,
on R&D.
to see one?
A meat.
And that would be.
And I trash a Spin Doctor.
That was weird.
I mean, it would have won the game if I got lucky.
Huh.
Yeah, it would have.
You got
1, 2,
four.
3, 4,
You could have
5,
got
6,
one
7.
point.
If I got
Okay, sure.
Having a little semantic argument with NotAgain about the legitimacy
Whether
of that
that-
play.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you hit another sting and it doesn't do anything for you, right? I mean, it doesn't win you the game, rather.
Sure. There's a lot of agendas in this deck, though. And,
True.
you know, if I could get any agenda, that'd be great.
That is true.
And what's
Yeah.
one more net damage, meat damage?
Access.
Trash for 2.
There's another Spin Doctor.
Wow.
I have 5 in hand.
Pretty good hits.
Yeah.
Click one, I'm gonna draw.
So can I read that actually?
And reading a card, I
Can't quite see.
that's a Chiashi.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one to stop and really examine.
I think I got flatlined to that last tournament, so I just wanted to let me just double check how this all works.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 2 net and a run?
Yep.
Oh, you're keeping track.
And then immediately forgetting how it works.
You have 3
Wait, I
credits.
have two. I have 3 credits.
Double hopper.
It's all right. You don't have an AI installed,
Yeah.
so you don't need to worry about that.
Now we're in the game.
So
Just two net ETR.
Install.
Awesome.
Wait, first click
End of turn?
install.
That's the end of my turn. Yeah.
All right. Mandatory draw.
Second click. No, that's fine. First click install is fine. Second click draw.
So that is click 1. And then 2 and 3, I'll take credit.
I feel like largely at this point in the game, I probably need to sort of sit back a little bit and be more careful
Click one, I'm gonna draw.
If you have
about what I'm looking for. And I tend to do this with PE,
cope and take 1 credit.
is sort of just keep the gas on the whole time, and I don't know if that's the right play. But
Click 2, I'm
Yeah, I don't know either. You do kind of have to pick your moments, right? Because you need to make sure that you've got, the hit points in hand
Right.
to support whatever you are going for.
I misplayed the entire turn.
gonna take another tag.
But
um,
at the same time, if you let them set up like taxing servers at all,
I will.
you'll have a hard time finding those moments,
right.
I will diesel.
So Diesel here to draw 3. Seeing another Diesel, daily casts, and a Dirty Laundry.
Draw click 1.
I'm gonna dirty laundry
Ooh, cool.
here.
Sure. DK down is
What? Stop. Oh my. Well,
Gaining 5.
there we go.
What was that?
I don't know.
Huh.
That was 2.
New res.
Well,
Sorry,
anyway,
everybody.
Install the daily cast.
I'm considering this as a hit point, I believe.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're low on money, and you know there's some big ice out there. So I don't know. This might be worthwhile as.
Here. 1.
Overclocking instead for the immediate money.
Yep.
Also, to use overclock to install a paperclip from the bin.
So
all and I have 1.
Okay, click 2, I'm gonna draw a card.
Yep.
So
3, I'm gonna
11.
draw a card.
that is 4.
And click 4, I'm gonna draw a card. Okay.
That is one thing that I saw people doing
Me.
at the tournament was pulling out the bin breakers. So they were always kind of visible to everyone
You get a card draw or
when they were in the bin. Nobody got surprised by a paperclip coming from the bottom of the stack. I kind of like that.
So I'm credit perfect here to break the Chiashi,
Wow.
using the recurring credit. What kind of credit perfect? Because you get one on the Netrunner. So this is Kanjin.
Oh, yeah.
A different number of credits you may force the runner to encounter another res piece of ice.
3, I'm gonna draw.
Yeah, and that can
Nope.
send you
Nope.
back into
Oh, interesting.
I have 1 credit. And you also have 1
That
credit.
gives you an extra tag now?
Chiashi, right?
That's Kanjin.
It doesn't doesn't give
Yes.
you any tags.
It doesn't
Okay.
increase
Yeah.
your hand size by
By
There's
the
only
number
one
of
ice
tags.
Which is
Okay, cool.
And
a
will it
little
count?
brutal.
And
if
I
you
have
do,
1 credit to spend here.
It wouldn't be great. This is.
Ah,
I didn't mean to. I have 1 credit. All right, let's take it in the hand.
Pay,
Okay.
Decide what I'm gonna do.
3, 4.
Just gonna roll this dice a few times.
just gonna.
Just gonna psych you out by rolling a die.
What is the die going to do for you?
It ideally helps randomize what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Gives me 3 more clicks.
Ooh.
Running into the Chiashi.
Wait, if
Did
it's a
you get
different
through it?
number?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I won that.
No.
Yes, I get to hit the Chiashi again.
I can't score it.
Lovely.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yep. And an end the run.
and the run. I'm not dead.
That's annoying.
That's good, but
It's not
yeesh.
something, it's just text.
You can see my integrated circuit tie there.
Oh, that's quite good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so I have 2 clicks left.
Yeah, it was a good look. It's a good look.
Thanks. Just drawn back up here, I think.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
I forgot Beth is what I was saying.
Oh, that's right. It wouldn't have. It's not the
Oh,
same.
you would have 1 more extra click because I had
And it's
16. So you have 1 more click if you wanted from
4
that.
in hand, 10 credits.
Because I had 16
That's
credits.
true.
so
I have an
it's
extra
not-
click. That's
Yeah.
right. Thank you.
Not again being gracious and allowing me the extra click on Beth
Oh, no,
that I missed.
You get both. Just a click. Okay.
You're seeing
So draw. Draw.
Okay.
And are you just going to draw with? Yeah.
I'm using it to
Yep.
draw another card. Yeah.
Mandatory draw.
Yep.
And we take 3 credits.
Yeah, because he had a lot of money before,
That's probably what you're gonna do for a while.
and now he's just got to rebuild.
Right.
Then I get 3
Just wanted to run 2 more
You
ice.
get an Amakua counter, right?
So here's like a point where I
Start. Not get anything from Beth.
should be rebuilding too.
Yep.
draw 3 cards.
Because
But Smoke is a
this-
40 card deck, so I'm running out of time.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, not one I had thought of. All right. So we draw. We're now up to 4. Still can't steal Obokata if it shows up.
Playing a mantle.
Back down to 3.
You don't need to comment.
1.
Yeah,
Why is it a weird choice?
Yeah.
I need money. to break through this.
Not again commenting that it was a weird choice for me to play the mantle.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
I can see it. I mean, well, you do need the economy though right now.
I need money to break these things, and that's 1 credit for 1 recurring credit.
Right. Which is also more than 1 recurring credit because of Netmerker.
I guess I've decided to undo this.
Okay.
This was.
I don't know why.
You undid it.
Yeah.
You might have wanted money for that overclock.
No, I don't think so. Maybe that was it, I guess. We'll see if I play next. Drawing a card and gaining a credit. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, see, in that circumstance, rather than gain a credit, I feel like the...
And I'll advance that card twice. That's not true.
Well, but it is a hit point. I don't know. Okay, so heavily telegraphing that that's Obokata.
Or an NGO.
True.
But the threat is there for if it's
Yeah.
if it's an avocado, that's the game.
I mean, why don't you just draw up and run it, right? It's unprotected.
And this is
Which makes me think why that's not an avocado then,
Right. That's fair.
because it's game for me as well.
Yes. No, that's true. Yeah, it would be behind something, especially before he started advancing it.
Could also be an Urtica cipher.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it ends the run. That's right. Yeah, it ends the run.
Yeah.
That's really good ice placement. It's really nasty.
Okay, then I'm going to draw a card.
Yeah, the Kanjin behind the Chiashi is really nasty.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that is an expensive wall to run at.
So here, overclocking on the remote because I figure I need money to trash whatever it is. And it's an NGO front. That's an alt art NGO front.
Yep.
If you want, it's not right.
Do you go? No, you. Can you go after the Warroid here? Wonder.
And then it's trace 4.
It's not trace since I'm not
It's
resident.
not
It wasn't rezzed, so I can trash it for the 4 on the overclock.
That's Good. Yep. Okay.
2. Credit.
Pay 4 to Biotic. And then 3 credits.
Okay.
A daily cast, which is questionable, I guess, at this point.
3 with a counter on it.
Yeah, this does feel a little late.
Right. This is me trying to find any way to dig myself out of the money hole, and maybe it should have just been 4 clicks for credits here.
First click,
Yeah.
second click.
But now we got 2 ice and something probably going down there.
Keep it.
Okay, and
Or was it a click for a credit for the third?
Credit.
Turtle
Click for a credit here, yeah.
That's a free card for me.
Okay, so that's signaling that, yeah, he has the ice there, but he probably can't res both of it.
We get the Beth trigger. I'm gonna put it next to that. So it
You
is-
get you get a card draw.
Okay.
I'm on 10 credits. You don't get a credit. either.
Beth getting a card draw,
oh, looking for
Okay.
which is good.
Yeah, pretty good in this matchup. Clickless card draw.
I don't know at this point if I've totally forgotten about the SMC or just haven't needed it.
Yeah, are you saving it for something in particular?
Oh, and also draw.
I think I probably put it down and then just I knew I drew the paperclip early, so I couldn't use it anymore. And I probably drew the after image.
First click, second click.
Well, so what's, I mean, you've got another program in there, right?
Is that click 2?
yeah, 1 you ran with Jill.
Yeah, but nothing to hit it with necessarily.
Yeah, I did. You're right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
The Kanjin,
6 hand cells, right?
Kanjin, I believe, does not have a type.
it's a mythic, yeah.
Yeah, it's just an on, and it's just an on and counter effect. It's not even a sub, so
Right.
and the AIs can't do anything there.
Kanjin is, yeah, that is nasty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And that 7 cards. So
Interesting that you need to have like other ice for it to
All right.
work. So on its own, it's not the worst, but
Pinhole threading here, seeing a, I want to say that's a viral weaponization.
oh,
Yeah.
That's second click.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
yeah, that looks about right.
Which would be devastating if I lost my
Oh.
whole hand.
Oh yeah,
And I will run here.
card's legal, huh?
And so I'm, yeah, oh yeah, it's legal. And it's me trying to go get rid of that thing. Anemone being rezzed.
We'll trash a card for 2 net damage.
So that'll be 2, 3. You have a sentry killer.
I didn't res any ice.
Amina's
barely.
scary.
It's
I
2.
res any ice. I was like a
Cards
monster.
in hand.
You res the Mausolus.
Yeah, but you have the after image to get through the sentry.
Right.
Put 2 back down.
Yep.
Scare, you didn't have anything to
Jack out.
be scared of.
Is it back on top of the stack?
Back on top of that.
I know better than that.
What got res there? I can't, I'm blanking on the image.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Jack out. You win either way.
It is kind of funny.
I
to
mean, I'm
play
broke, but
Duke
I
out
scored
of,
the blood in the water.
Yeah,
that's a
and
flat line.
And there's a blood in the water.
You don't get anything.
Jeez. So he put 2 cards back on top of your deck somehow.
Yeah, what was that ice? DNA tracker?
No, DNA tracker does net
No,
damage.
it's just net damage.
Netrunner Geeks Facebook page.
Net damage and money
Oh, that's a
also.
data loop, I think. Yeah, it's a data loop.
So you have to break it.
Maybe a little OP, but that's why I played.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
I'm
new one
wondering
by me.
what the like Blood in the Water is 2, and then the third Blood in the Water was 6, but then he had if I couldn't get back in, yeah. We fast forwarded 2 agendas there. Right?
What do you mean?
Well, he was on 6 when he scored the Blood in the Water. He was on 6, and I shook his hand. Right? We called the game.
Well, that's because you got your hand discarded.
Oh, that's right. Blood in the Water got me the final net damage to
Yeah,
flatline.
between the enemy and the data loop. Yeah, you got your entire hand emptied, and then
And then the ping from
Flatline,
PE killed me. Yep. So yeah, stumbling through. Hope that game was kind of enjoyable. Sorry if it's not top notch commentary, but we're working on it. We are learning the standard meta
the hard way.
the hard way. We appreciate you watching along. Stay tuned. We'll have more matches from this tournament coming up soon in the next handful of days. And then we have 10 matches from the next tournament that we played recorded. So we have a little bit of a backlog, but we're going to be churning through them. So watch the channel, subscribe, do all that cool YouTube thing stuff. Fun.
Hit the like and subscribe button. I hear it costs you nothing.
Smash that button. All right. Bye.
Bye.